Gen Z is creating more millionaires than ever, and here is why. Do you know this guy or that guy? See, today we're going to talk about them because they're doing something way different than anybody who came before. And here are even some studies showing this. And the sole reason for that is digital marketing, social media, and actually what you see just right here. Gen Z is spending hours and hours and hours in social media, and they're consuming it so much, the only thing they do better than consuming it at this point is producing it. So before we talk about what they're doing, let's look at the people doing it and what we can learn from them. Because there are a few people doing it really well. For example, this guy. So this is Ben Francis. He created Gymshark in his garage and he's now a billionaire. He did that because he used social media influencers for marketing. So he started small and scaled through smart branding. Even more so, he didn't only use his own reach and he didn't only build reach, he actually used the reach of others that were already there. So he united them to market his brand for him essentially. Now, there's someone else who also did a great thing, and that's this person. This is Jimmy Donaldson, aka Mr. Beast, as you probably already know. Now, he reinvented social media, in a sense, at least content. So that is an interesting thing to do. So specifically what he did actually is hacking attention. So he analyzed in detail how social media works and what he can do to make sure you don't click away. Now that is something that someone else also perfected to a certain degree. And that's this person. That's Emma Chamberlain, and she built a coffee brand, a huge social media business by being relatable. Now, when you look at what she's been doing, essentially she's just been humaning publicly. And that is something that hasn't happened to that degree before. And actually, with vertical media, we see that happening more and more. Now, there is something that we've seen that has never happened before too, that is people blending being an influencer with being a coach or consultant kind of person that sells a course. So the person doing this, probably the most successful at this point right now, is actually that guy. So this is Iman Ghazi, who built a following and at the same time marketed courses to them.
Step by step inside Agency Accelerator.
So what he's been doing is essentially really making a ton of money by selling things that cost a lot of money to the infinite amounts of people watching his videos. That's never happened before to that degree. And someone else doing a kind of similar thing is this guy. So this is Luke Bellman. He specifically did one thing better than anybody else so far, and that is he has reinvented himself multiple times. Specifically what he did is creating a system that allows him to always say the things that rally people up. So in the end, what he does, even though he's not necessarily providing a large amount of value, and there's no offense, Luke, I'm sorry, but what he's doing, or what you're doing, depending on whether you are Luke or not, is exactly using the right words that make people rally around the person, so that intrigue people, that give a feeling of conspiracy perhaps, so essentially like really talking and speaking in a way that reels in people. So that is the interesting about this. Now, what do they all have in common? Let's be honest here. There's one thing that Gen Z does better than any other generation before, and it's exactly the thing we mentioned earlier, and here's why and how.
My name's Davey, and this is my story, how I went from $500 to 500 million. Now I'm on the Australian Financial Rich List under Margot Robbie.
My name's Alexander Wang. I'm the CEO and founder of Scale AI. Scale AI is the data infrastructure for AI to power the most ambitious AI projects in the world.
I made $3 million in just 6 months as a 20-year-old female entrepreneur, and you can too.
So my last company was Oculus VR. I started it when I was 19 years old, living in a camper trailer.
My name's Jordan. I'm making over $6 million from the internet.
It was created by Tara Bosch when she was just 21. Company for $360 million. I got the chance.
Look at how good Gen Z is at building brands and monetizing brands and making it happen. Also, where are you? Wait. No, where are you right now? Are you still up there? Oh no, we're down here already. We're shooting the video. So the idea really is that you need to make a difference by creating content that reels in people, saying the right things that make people actually want to listen, and hacking attention all at the same time. Now, it's become easier than ever before, and that's the great news. The bad news is that because of that, most people are doing it. And now and here is the one key learning that we can really take from it. Let me show you exactly what it is here. So the big differentiator is you, essentially, literally you. So you being authentic, relatable, genuine, and bringing yourself to the table. That's what matters, because nowadays you don't need 1 million followers, you just need 1,000 or maybe 10,000 who really like you. And everything else you already know because you're spending a lot of time on screens. And this is everything you need so far. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment. See you in the next one.